Join us at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, where we go behind the scenes of Wild Oasis, an all-new, immersive, kid-friendly adventure realm opening in spring 2025.
I'm Eric Elliott. I'm Vice President of Engineering and General Services here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, and we are the Busch Gardens Trio. So, that was a joke. That was a poor joke. I just want to explain some of the musical items on the back of the stage here. For those of you who don't know, going on right now at Busch Gardens is our Real Music concert series. So we have some excellent cover bands with great music of all genres here throughout the week, the upcoming weeks here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. So all the musical instruments that you see behind us, we're not going to play anything. I'm definitely not going to play anything. But we just want to let you know why these musical instruments were up here on the stage. But we are here today to talk about Wild Oasis. Wild Oasis. So one of the things we really want to do here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay was make sure that we utilize all our areas of the park to give our guests the best experience we can. And then bringing Wild Oasis to Jungala, the Jungala area of the park, it's really exciting, really something that we've been looking forward to doing for a long time, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So Wild Oasis. So Wild Oasis covers spring of 2025. It's North America's most immersive, kid-friendly adventure realm there is that you're going to see here at the park. We're really excited about this area of the park because not only is it going to have multi-species habitats, we're going to give them great animal experiences. We're going to have great attractions as far as interactive play areas for families and kids. But we're also going to recreate a brand new drop tower experience that's going to be great for everyone. You know, this new area, we're really excited about. Like I said, it really brings the excitement back to the area of the park that we haven't had before. It's really great. We're really looking forward to it. And to talk about that brand new drop tower experience, we have a 35-foot drop tower. It's going to have a rider height of 38 inches. That's going to be with an accompanying adult, but also 42 inches that you can ride along. So once again, we're going to bring that family-friendly atmosphere here to the park and be able to give everyone, all families and guests, everyone a great experience here. So before I talk a little bit more, I'm going to introduce Kayla, one of our zoological curators here, and she's going to give you some great insight on some of the animal features of Wild Oasis.
Eric. So my name is Kayla Wenzel. I'm one of the zoological curators here at Busch Gardens, and today I'm super excited to announce some of the new animals that we are welcoming to Wild Oasis. Capybaras. Woo! They've already got some fans. Giant anteaters, squirrel monkeys, and a variety of tropical birds. This is a multi-species habitat. One of the things that I'm most looking forward to is showing off how animals live in harmony, no matter what color or size or different type of behavior they generally display. They can all live together cohesively to benefit their environment. From a guest perspective, one of the things I'm most looking forward to is I'm really looking forward to giving you all the opportunity to see these animals in a variety of different ways. From the underwater viewing area for the capybaras, who are semi-aquatic, and also the ground level viewing for giant anteaters as an example. But Nick will talk in a minute about the canopy climb area, which will also give you the opportunity to view the squirrel monkeys and the birds from aerial viewpoints. So lots of really exciting features for the animals and for guests to experience the South American ecosystem in a variety of ways. So with that, I'll turn it over to our Manager of Creative Design and Development, Nick Pellison.
Thanks, Kayla, and good morning, everyone. My name is Nick Pellison, and I'm our Manager of Creative Development. I've had the great opportunity to be the creative lead for this project, Wild Oasis, and I'm going to share some more details with you all about some of the different play, attractions, and activities in Wild Oasis that we're looking forward to. So first off, we've got Enchanted Falls, which is our water play and splash pad area. It's located right in the center of Wild Oasis. You can't miss it. It's going to have a lot of different water features like fountains, geysers, jets, splash towers, even a waterfall. And of course, we've got lots of seating for the parents all around this area to stay in the shade while the kids are playing and cooling off in the Florida heat. So this is going to be really popular for all of our guests here at Wild Oasis. Looking a little bit higher, we're also really excited to be bringing back Canopy Climb, which is our multi-story 4-level climbing structure that allows our guests and families to get much higher up into the treetops and see the jungle from new perspectives and new heights. There are a couple of different ways to climb up through the canopy. We've got climbing towers that top off around 45 feet tall, so you're really going to be up in the treetops there. We've got net crawl tunnels that are just about 200 feet long, so they're among the longest of their type. And we've also got a vertical climbing maze and a suspended swinging bridge. There's lots of ways to climb and explore the treetops. You'll be able to see some of our animal friends from the canopy climb as well, with some elevated views to complement the ground and underwater views that Kayla talked about. And so this is going to be a really great adventure for the whole family. One of the other all-new components in Wild Oasis is our Rainforest Quest. And this is our interactive scavenger quest that's got stations hidden all around the realm, so you'll have to explore all of these different areas that we've been talking about, from our forest floor and our water's edge by the Enchanted Falls splash pad, going all the way up to the very top of the canopy climb. You will have to search around and find these different hidden stations that are each themed to different animals from the rainforests of Central and South America. And as you figure out the puzzles at each one of these stations, you'll learn about the adaptations of these animals that help them to survive and thrive in their environments. And then as you just find more stations, you'll learn about how these animals are connected to each other. And so with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Eric. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Kayla. Even though Nick is soft-spoken, trust me, he's just as excited as I am about Wild Oasis. Trust me, he had a lot to do with it. So, as you know, Wild Oasis, like I said, we're really excited about, and we can't wait for that to open for spring 2025. Really excited for the park, really excited for all of you to really enjoy. But as we wait for the later this spring for the Wild Oasis to open, don't forget right now we have one of our great events going on Mardi Gras, which you can also enjoy, come out to the park and enjoy. And then once that ends, we're going to roll right into food and wine, which will get you right into that festive mood for this great opening of Wild Oasis. So Wild Oasis, North America's most immersive, kid-friendly adventure realm, coming soon to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Thank you, everybody.
Kind of like what were you doing today? Kind of that, yeah.
We were talking about doing it down here.
Just like
One of the cool things about this area is the way that it's super immersive all the way around, from the adventures that you can go on, the quests that you can go on, but also being able to see all the animals, interact with their environment in a way that they would normally be interacting with their environment out in the South American ecosystem. So you can see that we're on the second level of what will be Canopy Climb here, and you'll be able to witness the squirrel monkeys and the tropical birds interacting with each other on their level, that aerial or arboreal level, but you'll also be able to descend the stairs and end up at the ground level to see animals like the giant anteaters and capybaras. And of course our underwater viewing area too, which is one of the parts that I'm most excited about personally, to see the capybaras swimming. They're actually a semi-aquatic animals. They're going to be interacting with that water quite often. So we're very, very excited about that, and the way that especially kiddos can kind of experience the canopies the same way that a lot of the animals do too. So we're really excited to bring so many different species to this realm. Do you all have any questions that I can try to answer for you this morning? That's a great question. So over the course of the next couple months, we'll have our animals starting to come in, starting to acclimate them to us at Busch Gardens, being able to also collaborate with the facilities that they came from to make sure that they're acclimating well, kind of doing that collaboration, and then hopefully they'll be on habitat soon, so they can start acclimating to the habitat before the official realm opens.
You have like a general idea of parts.
perfect. Thank you so much.
They're coming, that's a great question. So the question was, where are the animals coming from? So the animals, we've collaborated with several different zoos from around the country. So we have some animals that are coming from as far away as California. We also have animals that are coming from the state of Florida, and all acclimating here together, kind of introducing them to each other. We're really committed to making sure that the animals were all kind of responsibly brought to us from other AZA accredited facilities, and also working with the species survival plan, or the SSPs, because some of the animals that we are getting are either considered endangered or vulnerable to extinction. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure that the population is sustainable overall over time. It's a great question. Yes.
Will there be any animal interactions with the capybaras or anything? Or are they going to be...
That is such a good question. So I don't know that I can announce it right now, but I will say that we are always looking for more ways to bring people closer and closer to animals. So I'll say stay tuned. How's that?
So right behind me on the ground level is our Enchanted Falls water splash pad play area. We've got this waterfall here at the back, which we're removing that railing in front, so you'll be able to get up close to it and engage with that waterfall as part of the play. We've also got all the splash towers and geysers in the ground, water going everywhere. It's going to be great. And there's a few interactive components to that splash pad that we're sort of dialing up from the original version, and so that's going to be great. All above you and around you is the climbing components that we talked about inside. So these columns with the rings that are spanning pretty much this entire realm, that's our net crawl tunnel, which is about 200 feet long, one of the longest of its kind. And so that's a feature we're really excited to bring back. We've got two of these climbing towers that are the ones that are 45 feet tall. And so one of them is like a spiral net climb, and one of them is like a discs that you kind of climb between, which is pretty cool. We've also got this, I call it the sky deck, which is this, I think it's might be the tallest element. It's this platform at the 4th level, and there's those beams that kind of angle out at like a 45-degree angle. There's a net that goes in between there, and so you can climb out on the net and just kind of see through the netting to the ground below. It's definitely for the daredevils in the group. So that's a cool feature. And then none of these are installed yet, but the Rainforest Quest is our distributed scavenger hunt. And so those stations will be positioned and hidden all around this area. So there are some on the ground level, like the forest floor. There are some by the splash pad here, as if by the water's edge. There's a couple up here on this 2nd level, and even one at the very top of the sky deck. So it's almost like we've treated Wild Oasis like a micro jungle. So each one of those animals that the stations are themed to are where you might find them in the bigger rainforest. And so like we said, there's different puzzles at each one. You complete the puzzles, and then you'll learn about the animals and their adaptations. So yeah, a lot of play stuff to do here. Very all-encompassing. Any questions that you guys want me to elaborate on?
Yeah, will we be able, as parents, to go after our kids in some, like the whole entire area?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so adults can climb through the entire structure. It's not like there's an age limit.
It might not be super comfortable if you're tall like me, but you can, yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Jungala. How much of the existing Jungala stuff do you get to keep and build around?
Most of it.
Most of it, okay.
Yeah, a lot of it is yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So all the steel is being kind of rechecked and repainted. You can see they've started on that a little bit on that side. All the netting is being replaced, so that's why you just see the steel frame that's left over from before. But a lot of like the kind of the bones of Jungala are remaining from before.
Behind me is the location of the brand new treetop drop attraction. We will be completely rebuilding the former attraction. All new parts, new seats, and an all new ride experience. Part of this project will be installing 2 new digital screens, similar to what we have in the station of Phoenix Rising. They'll be playing movies for the entire ride cycle. So from the start of ride to end of ride will be a movie sequence. Going along with those movies, we'll have surround sound, lighting, and lasers, which is super exciting. And then the cave is going to obviously receive sort of a retrofit. Thematic vines we're going to make you feel like you're in the vibrant world of Wild Oasis.